Ray Hayden here, and it's a real quick update of what this video is all about. This road right here is basically a path from the road that goes to the barn over to, that's pen over there, and then that's the big horse field, I guess that's what I call it over there, and then the house is back over this way. However, what I'm talking about now is the road to nowhere. The road to nowhere basically goes off into the trees there. I've hacked my way into the trees a little bit. I got another about 20 yards to go in there. But right now, I got to get this grass under control. And because of that post right here, I can't get my mower in there. I can get the lawn mower with it's got a 72-inch deck. It's a pretty big deck. That's the deck is that thing underneath where the blades are spinning around, cutting the grass. And I can get it in there. It just barely fits in this area, and I can get that grass cut. However, I cannot get it because of this post that's in the way. The gate is too narrow, and because of that post right there, I cannot get into the road to nowhere. So actually, I think what I'm going to do, what I was going to do is take the gas-powered weed whacker and go in there and do that work. But instead, there's just that one post. That's all I got to remove. I am going to remove this post and then take the lawnmower in there and back and see how I can do on that. So when I catch you in the back half of this video, we're going to see if I was able to get that post out of the ground, which makes this gate over here kind of worthless at that point. It is anyway, nobody's going down this road. Anyway, so I'm going to clear that post out, get these pieces of wood off there, tighten up that barbed wire, and then take the lawnmower down the road to nowhere as far as I can go. Then I'll weed whack further down the road there. So with that, catch you in the next part. Hang on for that. Hey, Ray Hayden here, and behind me is the road to nowhere, but this is a tree, and I can't get the mower past that. Actually did run into the thing. But anyway, so the rest of the road to nowhere there is about, I can get back in there with the weed whacker, probably the gas-powered one, and then I got about 20 yards past what you see there, because there's a couple other trees like this one here trying to mount up, I guess, and grow. Now behind me over here is the road to nowhere that was, waist high with grass. And I got the mower in here and I actually lowered it pretty darn low to get that grass cut. But hang on, I got a couple more things that I want to show to you. Okay, the field behind me here is apartment field. That thing there is the apartment. And back there behind me is apartment gate. I'm trying to reclaim all that stuff. Now here's the important, oh, by the way, the field is cut at 1.5 inches. For anybody who's following anything to do about how high to cut your grass or how low to cut your grass. But this is what I want to show you. This is one thing that I want to show you here. This is the field, and you're going to see the ruts where I got a van stuck in the mud. And back behind me here is where I got the lawnmower stuck in the mud. But here you should see, you should probably be able to see the ruts in the grass right back here. That's where I got the van stuck, and a 4-wheel drive came through and pulled this out, pulled me out. But this field here is the muddy field or whatever. I don't have a name for it really. But this field is now cut at 2 inches, and I don't think I ever got it down to 2 inches before. And the reason, my theory, the reason for why I want to get it cut so low, probably down to 1.5 inches if I can, is so that the sun can get through to the ground and help dry it up, so that I can manicure this field as well. But hang on, I got one more surprise for you. Hang on tight for that. Be right back. All right, back behind me right here is a gate. I've been trying to get through that gate because it's a nice big giant gate, right? So I tried to get in that gate to get into that field back there, which you can see a piece of right there. Let me show you how I got in. And this is kind of a fun thing. So hang on a second, I'm gonna go over to the barn here. Okay, of course, this is the barn behind me here. If I can get this thing working, looking good and everything, I will. But there's this gate right here, and I huffed and I puffed and I yanked with all my might, and I finally got it open, and it was rusty, and it kind of bled rusty water all over my leg, so that was fun. But I did get into the field, and let's go take a look at what I found. All right, Ray Hayden here, and behind me you see barn and the gate that I just came through to get into the field. This is the field that I've been talking about since day one of the property, the field that I really wanted to get into and clear up. Now take a look behind me here. I was able to reclaim some of the field right here. Of course, I was able to reclaim an entrance into the field. And then behind me here, it's going to adjust for that in a minute. Okay, so this is a 2-inch cut behind me. This field is at a 2-inch cut, and I was able to reclaim a lot of this. All right. I'd say I got, and it also I claimed it back up to the property line over there. I'm sorry, not the property line, but the fence behind me here, over there. I claimed up a little bit of that too. And I think I can reclaim a lot of this stuff, but I didn't want to dive in there too aggressively just yet. Now, the reason why I went in there and I used the highest setting I could, which is probably like a 6.5, 7-inch cut, and then I lowered it 5, 4, 3, and then down to the 3-inch cut that I used on this particular field, because I want to try to get the riding area back. But by going down incrementally slower and slower, I could see things that I don't want to hit with the lawnmower, and I can also allow myself to get all this clearing done that I did. I'm really, really happy about this. I got a lot more clearing to do, but this is a huge bite out of the field that I wanted to get into. So actually it's a surprise for me, all right? So I will keep you updated on what I'm doing, how I'm getting there, and what's going on with the property and other things that I have along the way. I have more videos coming up. So until I catch you in the next one, take care and be well.